Hello there guys, and welcome back to Scottish Hill Talking. I am currently at the Alpine coaster. It's through Edinburgh with the Scouts. I apparently can't count because I meant to buy myself a ticket and I forgot. So the leaders are all on having a shot, so I thought I'd kill a bit of time and make a wee video. So the Alpine coaster is next to like the sledging. This is the first one of its kind in Scotland. That's Edinburgh, all the way over there. So we're up here camping at Bo'ness, and then we're going to go through in the Edinburgh city centre, go to the castle, and then hopefully tomorrow we're going to go to Stirling Castle, and then back to Bannockburn for a wee Scottish history weekend. But here's some videos of what we've been getting up to. There's not many people in the house, so hopefully I'm not going to be too bothered. But I highly recommend this place. They've got a lot of activities. You can check them down out. I'll leave a wee link to their website down in the description if you're in the Edinburgh area and you're wanting a wee bit of an adventurous time. It does look quite class. They've got a lot of stuff like sledging, skiing, dry skiing, even got ski lifts and whatnot as well. But the main attraction is obviously the Alpine coaster. As you can tell, it is lovely, chuffingly warm today. Cracking view, but you can see all the way over. So that's the Forth Road Bridge up there. We're going to be hiking that tonight. Cracking viewpoint up here. So, quite up here. And nice enough to leave you a wee bench. So, it's still quite a distance up to the top. But so the Alpine coaster. Apparently it takes about 3 minutes to get down from the top. If you are going to book it, make sure you book the right amount of people. I was literally one shot, so I'm not getting a shot yet, but happy the kids are getting a shot, and the leaders, the grown-up kids. But aye, nice wee view for you up here as well, but yeah, I better get some photos and head back down.
After the Alpine coasters, we headed into Edinburgh city centre, visited the fountain, did a wee walk around and seen all the sculptures and the main sort of grassy part. Then we walked up towards the Royal Mile. We enjoyed some of the nice architecture. February 14th, so obviously Valentine's Day, so it was absolutely chocker, but it was still a class wee walkway that we did. We headed up towards the castle. I also challenged the scouts to look out for anywhere that might have appeared in any sort of movies, and the only movie that they could think of was Avengers Infinity War. I'm glad none of them thought about Train Spotting. There was a lot of stairs. But still enjoyed it. Good wee hike for them all. A warm-up hike for the hike that will be coming on a wee bit later on in the afternoon. Some photos of the fountain. Edinburgh has some of the best architecture ever, and this is the National History Museum, National Museum of Scotland, sorry. I was obsessed with the T-Rex. Nice geodes. Dolly the sheep. Big thank you to 3rd Bo'ness Scouts for hosting us this weekend as well. Their Scout Hall is absolutely fantastic for a wee overnight stay. This is the Forth Road Bridge hike, so that is the rail bridge to the left, and to the right is the Queensferry Bridge, I believe, which is the motorway. Did this hike last year, there's a better picture of it. say 30-45 minutes over and back, and then night hit. That's the Kelpies. Passed them a couple of times this weekend. Really.
Who says Matt hasn't already done a video on this place? When we get up the top, I'll show you the mountain that I slept on.
On the way up to the Wallace Monument, we spotted that there's a lot of carvings. I think I pointed these out on my last visit to the Wallace Monument, which you can check in my videos. So we made a challenge for them to try and spot and get a photo with each of them. Some of the photos will be coming up soon. There we go. So it's not just like William Wallace that's depicted around, there's loads of stuff. There's like blacksmiths, there's rabby buns, there's Scottish Highland coos and sheep and whatnot. Well, there's a lot of stuff like this as well. And there's a whale. Andy know anything about the whale?
Good morning, guys. So we are now at the Wallace Monument. Stirling Castle is off in the distance over there. We're going to head to Battle of Bannockburn, but we're quickly doing a wee sort of tour around the woods. Everybody's really enjoying it. Well, it's been a really good camp. I hope everybody that is subscribed has enjoyed the adventures of the Scouts as well. It's been good to have them on. And the next stop after this lovely wee jaunt, I was showing them where we went this time, well, not this time last year, in spring last year. We camped up at Castle Law, which is over in that direction, which you can't see because of the trees. But we're following the red route round, which is usually about half an hour. We're trying to do it a wee bit quicker because some of them are bursting for the toilet. But aye, nice wee lovely forest walk to cap off a cracking weekend. Thanks to everybody who helped us out with at Bowness Scout Hall. Thanks to all my leaders as well, and Nairn, my new parent helper. And thanks to the Scouts as well, I suppose. I hope you enjoyed this wee weekend.
Yep, as I said, massive shout out to the leader team and everybody else who gives a wee hand organising this weekend. It was an absolutely cracking visit through to Edinburgh and Stirling. But yeah, hopefully next year we'll be able to do some other stuff. Maybe recycle some of the stuff we did this year, but this is going to be our new annual sort of start of the year camp, I think. That's 2 years we've done it and everybody's enjoyed it both years. But yeah, I think the next stop on this tour is the Battle of Bannockburn.
They were down the hill, but that's where they sat and done stuff. But the Scottish, they sat up here in the woods. And they had these big, giant, long spears that they ran out, and the English would charge on the horses, and then they'd stab the horses and then stab them. They also had these wee little spiky ball things, where it was like 4 spikes connected together and put on the ground. So then when they get off their horses, they step on them and probably stab their foot.
Some of you might remember Callum from the Irish Law video. Go have a wee check of that where we found a plane wreckage up a hill. Fantastic wee scout. He's going to be a cracking leader if we can keep our claws on him. So up here to the sort of, I don't like to call it the Colosseum, I can't remember what it's actually called, in the flagpole, where we did a wee bit of a history lesson with the Scouts, just up here at the monument.
Right, so this monument is to mark where Robert the Bruce is. They know that Robert the Bruce set up camp
somewhere here. They don't know exactly because obviously it was in 1314.
That's 24th of June, that's Maisie's birthday.
Yeah. So this is to mark where they were when the Battle of Bannockburn happened, when we were fighting the English, and we absolutely battered them.
Yeah!
Right.
Me bombo clot.
So who was Robert the Bruce? Right.
It kind of says it on the statue. Yeah, but I
So over here is some history on it.
read it now.
Before we ended the tour, we had our brand new game that we've been playing with, thanks to Michael and Luke for teaching the Scouts the traditional game of Ninja. Thank you to everybody for watching our wee tour of Edinburgh, Stirling and whatnot. Thanks to everybody who helped out, and as we always finish off this podcast, I'll let the Scouts take it from here.
Get in the house. Clear your head. Go discover a bit of Scotland.
That's it.